Hi there. In this video we are going to be taking a look at this double bench grinder from Parkside. It's a PDOS 200C2 and it's double obviously. This is the RPM, almost 3000 RPM, 15 centimeters diameter for the stones, grinding stones, and 200 watts. We have one that's 150 watts from Einhell, if I remember correctly, and that's a bit too weak. It does the job, but it's a bit too weak. Hopefully this at 200 watts, it's just what we need at least. So yeah, let's see if there are any interesting specs somewhere around here. One fine and one coarse. Protective hoods on this thing, so you don't get your fingers in there, because that would suck really bad. 23 meters per second the circulation speed, obviously. And grit of the grinding wheels, it's a 36 and an 80, which is this one. If you want to understand how much or the size of that grit, you can think of sandpaper. It's the same spec, let's say like that. 2 meters of cable, and yeah, the switch is dust protected, which it should in these conditions. An alarm just interrupted me, and removing rust from steel and metal. You could just say metal, it includes steel. Anyway, there's that. Anything interesting in here? Oh, this is no English. Yep, we have a bit of English, and my daughter blowing bubbles right next to me. Okay, yeah, about the same things once again written. So let's get into the box. Okay, this is what you get in the box, and this thing is quite heavy, so I cannot get it out with only one hand. So be back in a second. Okay, and it's out of the box, and yeah, first feeling, everything it's quite well made, actually. Honestly, the sheet metal on this is quite thick and sturdy. Overall, the feeling of it, this is metal, this is, I think, really thin sheet metal, maybe some aluminum, I don't know. Anyway, this is probably cast aluminum. Anyway, it feels really, and my camera will not focus whatever I try to do. The only weird thing, this switch, it shuts off really nicely, but the power on doesn't feel that nice. I don't know exactly why, but yeah, it should do the job. And again, it's protected, so metal cannot in time get inside of it or something like that. And this is a bit crooked installed here, but who cares about that? You have some rubber feet, and obviously you can put screws through them to put this permanently onto your workbench. These are the wheels themselves, the grinding wheels. This is the fine one, this is the coarse, or actually, yeah, this is the coarse one, and this is the fine one. What can I say? Everything seems quite okay up until now. Yeah, that's the first look. Let me see whatever we have in here. Yeah, we have the plastic protections. I will not install them, honestly. These ones maybe in the future sometime, but for the moment for sure not. And down here we have these metal protections, and these I might actually install, because they kind of help not get something stuck in here. You do not want that, but again, that will also be done further along this video. For the moment, let's just plug this in, put it to 0, and see if these are actually balanced. If not, you will need a grinding wheel to put on the front of them to balance them. They could also balance in time, and yeah, we need to get power to this thing. We don't have power there at the moment, and camera again not focusing. Maybe it's too cold outside, so be back in a second. Okay, we should have power now. Let's hope this doesn't jump at us. Where are you going? Yeah, so it's not perfectly balanced, as you can see. But I've seen this on a forum for this particular tool, and people seem to say that while working with it in time, it will balance itself. But come on. But it's fairly quiet. Honestly, it's fairly quiet. I was expecting it to make more noise than this. Come on. And there are some grinding stones that are made to straighten these ones, and with that you can balance it. You can see how it's wobbling. Focus. So if you get that straightened, it will not vibrate like crazy anymore. But I'm going to do that when I'm actually attaching to my workbench, not now. For the moment, this is it, and we will continue on the workbench. And yes, before getting the new one, we were using this, which is only 150 watts. It's good, doing the job. The grinding wheels, as I can see them, are narrower. But yeah, 150 watts, it's barely enough. 200, hopefully it's exactly what we need. But hey, now we have to. This one I don't think it's even being produced anymore, so it's been used for a while. Okay, so I'm getting back to you with this Parkside grinder. Honestly, I couldn't find a job where it wasn't powerful enough, and it's decently stable, so it doesn't go flying around when you work with it. Obviously you can directly fully attach it to a workbench if you want to, through the holes. For me, not needed. I'm going with it wherever I need to, grinding stuff up or grinding stuff down. Actually does the job perfectly, not using those protections and whatnot like it is now. It's what I'm doing with it, and it's enough. Maybe in the future I will buy also from Lidl one of those portable workbenches, or how it's called, and somehow attach this to it, so it will be at a better level, because most times I just lay it on the ground and I stay down next to it. But yeah, after a certain age that gets pretty annoying. But yeah, this, for what it is, 100% happy with it. I wouldn't buy anything more expensive. I don't have a reason. This does exactly what it should do. I never had it overheating, but neither am I using this as a professional, so I'm just using it at home for what you would need it at home. So yep, good product, and I like it, and I recommend you get it. And if you have any other questions, feel free to ask in the comments, even over the years, if this is still working. But I think it will be working. And if you hear something in my video, it's just this flap that basically was on the grinding stones on both of them. Is the paper with the info of the stone flapping around in there. Doesn't bother at all, but you can hear it in the video. So not the bearings at all. The bearings, as you can see, still working beautifully. So yeah, that's about it, and as always, see you in the next video.